Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Designed by Deshe, and as always, I am Audrey Deshe, and I am really excited about today's project. So, I am making a wreath today with this pumpkin wreath form that's from the Dollar Tree. As a matter of fact, everything that you're going to see me use today is from the Dollar Tree. I got a bunch of those forms. I've made a few different projects with them, so if you're interested, I have left the link to those videos in the description box. But as for right now, I'm just making a bundle bouquet and attaching that to the stem of the pumpkin. I decided to add this flower to the bouquet because it's going to pop really well with my next design element, which is to use this leftover yarn from a customer blanket. I thought that this would play really well against the more vibrant fall colors, by adding in that more muted, sedate cream and, those grays. I think it's going to really make everything come together smoothly. And I had it on hand, and my motto is keep everything and reuse everything, so here I am being true to that one more time. Pro tip here guys, keep your yarn kind of bundled together as you're wrapping it to avoid exactly what's happening right now, which is it getting tangled up and then you having to stop and unravel it and everything else. This is already a kind of time consuming process, so you don't want to make it any harder, so learn from my mistakes. Alright, I'm just getting this glued into place and I am already loving the way that this is coming out. I'm going to continue this process on the rest of the wreath. I'm going to show you the first one and then, how I tie it off and glue it at the end, and then we'll speed through the rest. As you can see, I tried to keep my yarn kind of tightly compacted together to avoid the tangles. Every so often it would start getting a little loose and I would have to roll it back up so that, we could get through this, and it was a much smoother process. Alright, so we're here at the bottom now, and what I'm going to do is just take my hot glue, I'm going to dab a kind of generous amount on, and then I'm going to continue to wrap my yarn around 1 or 2 more times, and then I'm going to hold it in place really tightly until the glue cools, and then I'm just going to trim away the excess. That's how I am sealing this off. And there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera, and then I'm going to come back with the next steps. I decided to line the inside of the pumpkin wreath with this gold and orange mesh. I love this so much. I've used it in a few different projects. I love the gold highlights that are kind of threaded through it, and the best way that I found to do this was to just measure out the piece, cut it to size, measure it and lay it down, and then hot glue on top of that, because everything else I was doing was just burning myself, guys. So if you have a better way to do it, please let me know in the comments, but that's what worked for me. So I'm going to show you guys how I finished out this part. While I'm doing this part, I think it's a good time to ask, and you knew it was coming, have you liked and subscribed to my channel yet? Guys, I have so many projects, especially for this season, Halloween, I have some of that stuff up, more to cover, and we haven't even gotten into Christmas yet. I want you guys to see everything, and we're not even talking about my furniture flips. I got a lot going on, and I want you guys to see it first. So please hit that thumbs up, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. I really appreciate it, and your support really does mean everything to me. All right, I'm finishing off the last of this mesh, and I was going to add a couple more layers so that it was really orange and, more pumpkin-y, but at the last minute, as I was holding it up to the light, I decided to keep it kind of light because this way it's picking up a bit of the orange, but it's also kind of brownish. You won't see it, but you will whenever it's up on the door. It's not really showing up in this lighting. And so now, it is my absolute favorite part. I get to decorate. So I'm just making a few different bundles here, and I'm playing around with them because what I want is for the ears of corn and everything to kind of frame along the arc of the pumpkin. So that's what I'm building up. And I also, I love my fall garland. You guys have seen it in my projects. If you continue to watch them, especially anything for fall, you're definitely going to see I use it a lot. It's great for filling out a wreath. It's just really cheap. It's easy. It's fun. And for this in particular, I was kind of channeling a pumpkin that's sitting in, I don't know, an orchard or something, wherever pumpkins grow, and all of the leaves are falling down on top of it. So I placed the garland around that so that it's just kind of covering it in its own layer. And then all of these bundles, I want them to look a little wild and overgrown. As you can see, I secure my flower bundles together with a zip tie, and then I thread another zip tie through that to secure it to the wreath. This is my tried and true method. I do it as often as I possibly can. I will use hot glue whenever I can't use this method, but this is my go-to. It's such a discreet little fastener, in the back, and once you trim it off, as long as you position it carefully, it's pretty much invisible. So yeah, zip ties for the win. Now I'm just going to continue on securing the rest of my bundles to the front. I am trying to, again, make these ears of corn kind of arc along the sides of the pumpkin. Then I'm going to add a few more bundles in the middle, kind of in a little crisscross pattern. I think I'm going to add some glitter stems, and then we're pretty much at the end. So, I hope you keep watching until the end, and I hope you like the finished product. There we go, guys. I added 2 of these pre-made bows, one to the top and one to the bottom, and then I have it up on the door. I love it. My wild, overgrown fall pumpkin. I have never had a wreath that looks like this, and I'm so impressed with how easy this was. And I think it's really, really nice. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I am Audrey Deshe for Designed by Deshe, and I will see you guys on the next one.